everyone, I'm Dawn and I would like to welcome you to my channel.
Hi friends, I wanted to share with you something I love. I love juicing, and recently I purchased this new juicer. My other one broke after years of use and I needed a new one. So I'm so excited to be using it. I thought I would share with you the green juice that I typically do. So many mornings I know I should eat something and I'm hungry, but nothing really sounds good. If I have this green juice in my refrigerator ready to go, it's so easy to just pour and go. So I'm putting in what are my favorite apples, which are Pink Lady apples. You can use any apples, of course. Really what's fun about this is you get to pick the flavors that you like rather than just the one that you purchase. So many times when you purchase it, they just taste, to me, too watery or too celery based, which is of course cheap for them to do. So I'm using blood oranges here. I happen to have them on hand. They needed to be used up. Thought it was kind of fun. I love pears, any kind, but I especially love these pears. Just pop them in. You do have to be careful, especially with this juicer, not to put any pits in. So that will actually ruin it. So I have to make sure and remove pits, just a heads up. Remove those pits and heavy peels. And I'm adding some blueberries and lemon. Lemon is such a good cleansing fruit, and it's just so good. I love a little bit of tang. So I like my juice sweet enough to drink, but not too sweet. So if you prefer a little bit more sweet, you can add more dates than I am. Again, remember to remove those date pits. They will ruin your machine. I'm throwing in a little bit of parsley I had, Granny Smith apples, and the greens in the bowl are a package I bought, and it's so great because they're just prepackaged leafy greens meant for juicing. So obviously my filter's a little full. I need to empty that, kind of stir it around, make sure I got everything. Now I'm set back, ready to go again. So here are the greens, more apples. So really what I'm doing is cleaning out my refrigerator or my counter fruit bowl. I had a lot of these on hand and then I just went and bought the things I needed. But heavy on the greens. This is so good for you and it tastes great. So mine will be a real mix of that green flavor, but not too green. You know, I love the fresh cucumber. It's just such a spa taste. And then the ginger adds a little bit of kind of bite, and again, it's a good cleansing ingredient. I really just love the flavor of this. So I'm gonna just make sure I got all the juice out of that filter before I empty it again. So now my container is full and I'm just transferring it to the pitcher I'm gonna store it in my refrigerator in. And this is actually a Pampered Chef item I bought a while back. I had a smaller one for years and I bought this bigger one, which is actually perfect for a big juice. So I'm doing a double recipe for this juice, and you could always freeze it and pull it back out. I think we'll actually go through it. But what I like about that picture I just showed you is that it has a plunger type handle where you lift up and down and it stirs it back up and moves it all around, so all the good stuff at the bottom gets mixed back up before you pour it into your glass, because it does settle. You do have to stir up your green juice, shake it up. So you can tell by this pulp coming out that's so dry and so condensed that you're really getting a lot of good juice and all the nutrients out of it into the juice container. I think this is a really fun activity to do with your spouse or with friends and kids. You do have to be careful with the blades, of course, but it's a lot of fun to do. And I do remove, again, the seeds and the skins. You don't want to put citrus skins in, any kind of pits or seeds, and I just don't want to risk ruining my juicer. So again, this is a really large batch. I'm filling a really large container, and every time you serve it, you definitely want to give it a stir and pour it up. So you can see I'm adding the rest of my green juice, and you give it a quick stir and pour it. And you'll see how thick and dense this is. It's just a nice quality green juice. You don't get that at the store. Cheers. Try this at home. You won't regret it. Have a great week, everyone.